Hello students, how are you? Hope that you are fine and safe at home. So our summer break is over and now we move back to our studies. So today we will start with a new topic in our SST. So all of you must be having your SST book. This is the cover page of our SST book Excursions. Okay. So now please open page number 25 and we will start with our fourth lesson, Civic Sense. Okay, so everybody has opened their books. So now civic sense means how we behave, how we are taking the responsibilities which the government has imposed on us. Okay, so what are the things which we are going to learn in this lesson? We are going to learn about civics, civic sense and citizens. I will tell you the meaning later on. The importance of being a good neighbor and a good citizen. So what is the importance of being a good neighbor and a good citizen? And what are the key terms which we are going to learn in this lesson? Citizen, civic sense, civics, good citizen. Okay. So now what is the meaning of civics first? So civics, it is a subject. When you go to higher classes, you will this SST will be distributed into three parts: history, geography and civics. So civics is a part of SST. And what does it mean? It means the rights and duties which a citizen should follow. Okay. Now, what is civic sense? Means social ethics, means social rules or responsibilities. What are the responsibilities on us? To keep the roads clean and to show responsibility of any person. Means what we are responsible for keeping everything neat and clean. We should not disturb everything and we should keep the monuments clean. That is a civic sense. Okay. Now we move to the third term, that is citizens. An inhabitant of a particular town or city. Means we are the citizens of India. We are living in India and we are citizens of India. Okay. So now we move to the next part, that is reflect. What we have to do in this, put a tick in the boxes that show right actions and a cross in the boxes that show wrong actions. Okay. First, the boy is planting trees. So it is good for the environment. So it is the correct action or the right action. Secondly, this man is throwing garbage. He is not throwing it in the dustbin, but he is throwing it outside, which is not correct. So this is not a right action. We are going to put a cross on it. Third one, three kids are there. They are playing loud music. Okay. Two are getting disturbed by it, but the other one is playing it loudly. Again, we are doing noise pollution, which is not a correct thing. So again, this is a cross. Fourthly, two girls are cleaning the garbage. They are picking it up and they are putting it in the, you can say, jute bag. So they are doing the correct thing. They are cleaning their city. So it is a correct action. Last, that person is dirtying the road. Okay. So he is spitting, which is not correct. So we put a cross on it. Okay. So the first one and the fourth one is the correct action. The second, third and the fifth one is the wrong action or it is incorrect. Okay. By doing all these things, we are not following the civic sense or we are not following the social ethics which we have to follow. Okay. Now we start with the lesson, that is what is civics. India is a democracy. Democracy means the government by the people. We are the people who choose the leaders. Okay. And India is a democratic country. Means here the people are free to choose their leaders. But for voting, what is necessary? That you should be of 18 years. Okay. You should be an adult. Then only you can vote. So we are the people who vote and select our leaders. Okay. And then they form the government which looks after our rights and duties. Okay. This means that the people in India choose their leaders. As I said you, we have the voting right and we vote for our leaders and then the person who wins forms the government. Who form the government? It is a responsibility of the people to choose the right leader. Obviously, whatever we are going to choose, whichever person we are going to choose, he or she is going to look after the government. If that person is not correct, then everything will be disturbed. We are not going to get the correct things. Okay, and so it is the responsibility of the people only, citizens of India, that we should choose a correct leader. Okay, if the leader is correct, then everything will be followed, all the rules and regulation will be correct. Through their work and service, the needs of all the people are looked after. Obviously, the leaders are going to work for us, they are going to provide service to us. Okay, and after by doing that, what they are going to do, they are going to satisfy us, they are going to fulfill our needs, and they will look after everything which are needed. Okay, good citizens should, kindly turn the page, participate in election to choose the right leader. Obviously, whenever the elections are there, we should go and vote for it. Many people think that, oh God, I will not go, I'm feeling very lazy, I don't want to vote. But this is not correct. You are losing your voting right. You should use it correctly. If you have got the voting right, you are there in the voter list, so you should go and vote and choose the correct leader. Maybe by your one vote that person can win, or maybe by your one vote that person can lose. So it is necessary that we participate in the election and we choose the right leader. A citizen is a person belonging to a country. Means a citizen, we are living in that country and we belong to that country. We should follow the rules which are there in the country. A country has their own rules, and as we are the citizens of that country, we should follow all the rules. So we are citizens of India, so we should follow the rules which are there in the Indian country. We are Indian citizens. As I explained you before, that we are living in India, so we are Indian citizens. All citizens have rights and duties towards their country. So obviously all the citizens, we are the citizens of India, and we have to follow the rights and duties which are good for our country, and we should follow them properly, because the government has given some rights and duties to us, and we should follow all the rights and duties which the government has told us to follow. If we follow that, we can keep our country clean and tidy. Now we move to the next paragraph, in which we are talking about civics. As I said you before, civics is a subject, okay, and it tells us about the rights and duties which we should follow. So civic is a subject that teaches us about how the government of the country works. Means how the government of the country is going to look after it, the rules of that they have their path to follow, and in that way they look after the country. Every country is run by a government, so every country has their own government. The government are in three levels. It is central government, state government. Okay, so some countries are run by kings and queens. It was previously, now there are no kings and queens. Now the government only follows it. While some countries like ours is run by a body of leaders elected by us. As I said you, that we have the voting right and we select the leaders which are going to rule the country, or we can say which they are going to form the government. So that's why it is very necessary that we go and vote for our country. So we choose the correct leader, and that leader forms the government. We learn about citizens' rights and duties from civics. As I said you, as we are the citizens of India, we should follow certain rights. We have certain rights and duties towards our nation. So this civics tells us what are the rights and duties which we should follow to make our government work nicely. It is important for us to help our government and to make sure it works smoothly, as it is in the best interest of the country and the citizens living in it. So obviously, if we keep our city clean, if we keep our country clean, then it will be good for us and for the government also. And it is again going to make the government work smoothly. They will not have any problem in following the rules. If we don't keep it clean, then there will be problems. As there is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, in which the government tells us to keep our city clean. So we should follow all the rights and duties which are given to us, which are mentioned, so that we can keep our we can keep our city clean and tidy, and we can do the responsibilities, or we can follow the social ethics which are there which are there for the betterment of our country. So we are going to stop here only today. Kindly read the lesson which we have covered today, and then in the next session we will continue with it. If you have any query, kindly post it in the group. Thank you and have a nice day.